Hey guys, what's going on? SpitBrix here, back from their LEGO Ninjago video, and we have recently gotten 3 new short trailers for the Sons of Garmadon wave of LEGO Ninjago. Of course, the official episodes, full-length episodes, will be coming out hopefully as soon as possible, but in these 3 short trailers that were actually posted on LEGO's YouTube page, they were all ironically 1 minute and 11 seconds each, all 3 of them. So I thought that was kind of funny just to start off the video, but they did reveal a few things about the plot, some really important things in my opinion, and of course some love relations maybe between Harumi and Lloyd, as well as a new animation style for Spinjitzu, and some other things as well that I'm going to be talking about in this video, so be sure to stick around for the entire video so you guys don't miss out on any of this action. Now let's go ahead and start off here with just overall this trailer, and I think that these 3 trailers did a very good job at portraying some of the things that are going to be coming in this Sons of Garmadon wave, kind of setting up some plot so we know a bit more of the background going into it. Now, first off, I do want to talk about this new animation style. I personally really like how Ninjago City is portrayed with these different temples. They look very nice, and of course just all these different scenes, but what really stood out to me the most with these 3 trailers that we got was how many scenes were in the dark, or it was night outside, or they were in tunnels, because of course it's very secretive series kind of seeming. The Sons of Garmadon don't just go out and wreak havoc. They do at some points, but they're mostly in the shadows, in the darkness. And so the animation style has a lot of black and dark colors in it, but I think it came out really good. I want to know your guys' opinions though down below as well. But let's go ahead and jump into probably the main point of these trailers that was revealed in one in particular whenever they announced Harumi, Princess Harumi, and of course her family, the royal family of Ninjago, and it's definitely clear here that Lloyd may have some feelings towards Harumi. You can see here that he even says that I was trying to save you, and it really just, you can see from his actions right here, he kind of seems kind of timid, kind of shy, kind of embarrassed sort of feeling, as if maybe he likes Harumi. I think it's definitely clear that even Harumi maybe likes Lloyd as well. I thought it was pretty interesting that at the very beginning of one of the trailers, it actually talked about how Harumi's favorite color was green, and that I guess that could have some relations with Lloyd as well, which, I mean, pretty ironic, but I guess the two could fit perfectly with each other. Now, she also says to Lloyd to call her by her first name, not to call her Princess Harumi, but just to call her Harumi, which definitely shows that there's a friendship between them at least, and I think it may be a bit more than that. Now, as far as a relationship goes in a child-friendly TV show on Cartoon Network, I really think that LEGO should not push this very far. I think that it should stay more as a friendship. I don't really want to see it go that far, in my opinion. It may end up going like that. They may have more relations, more than maybe, you know, Jay and Nia, but hopefully not more than what Jay and Nia already are. Maybe you should be able to sense that they like each other, but I don't really think it should be blatantly stated, you know, that they're in love or that sort of thing. That's just my opinions, though. You guys may think of some different ideas along that line, though. And here's another really nice scene that I was talking about with just the animation and the lighting. There's a lot of lights in Ninjago that we have now, and it always seems to be nighttime out in a lot of these scenes, but here you guys can see that they're spending some time talking over on a bridge. They're definitely going to spend some quality time together, and of course here we have Hutchins. Hutchins, not a big fan of Lloyd or any of the ninja at first. I think they seem kind of too sneaky for him, kind of, I guess they could be planning something against them. They're really not sure, to be honest. I mean, the ninja are supposed to be sneaky, they're supposed to be secretive, they're supposed to, you know, not tell exactly what they're doing, and so, I mean, I can definitely see why Hutchins may be skeptical about the ninja for sure. Now, let's go ahead and move on here, transitioning from, of course, the relationship between Lloyd and Harumi over to something that I think is going to have a very large impact on this series, and that is Spinjitzu. And Spinjitzu has changed a lot. We have new animation style, which means Spinjitzu doesn't really look like a tornado in my opinion anymore. It's more of just a big cloud. That's just kind of how I see it. This is Zayn, obviously. You can see the ice chunks coming out. I do like those ice chunks. That's a cool little effect. But as far as the color, it reminded me a lot here of Mr. E with the Oni mask here, with the color that bursts out of him. It looks a lot like the color that we see with Zayn Spinjitzu. So did he obtain some sort of ice powers, or is maybe that just a coincidence? I don't really see a connection between the red Oni mask and light blue power coming out of it, or light blue energy. So I think there has to be something to do with Zayn that you see right here. Now, moving on here, you guys can see Ultraviolet about to get clobbered by Zayn's tornado, or not even really tornado of Spinjitzu anymore. I really think that they really need to go back to more of a Spinjitzu tornado, but that's just my opinion. And the aftermath of Zayn Spinjitzu Blizzard is Ultraviolet being completely frozen solid. I thought this was pretty funny. Very cool though to see this animation. Looks really cool here. And of course, here's a better look at it. It's almost wider at the bottom and skinnier at the top, which in my opinion is kind of the opposite of what it should be. It may seem like I'm really bashing this new style of Spinjitzu, but I'm really accepting all these changes that we have with the animation style, except this Spinjitzu. I think it could have been a bit better, but then again, all we've seen in these 3 trailers was one instance of Spinjitzu, and this was Zayn's that you can see right here. So of course, we don't really know. This may have just been in this animation that it may have been a bit different. Obviously, it's not going to be drastically different, but this is just what we have to work with here. I think we're all going to get used to it. I think it'll be fine in the long run, but it's definitely something you need to adapt to and maybe change your mindset of what you think Spinjitzu is. In this image here, you guys can see Ultraviolet going in. Actually, Zayn is protecting Hutchins, and of course Harumi is down on the very bottom right-hand corner there as well. I personally can definitely see the storyline being set up here that the ninjas will end up gaining the royal family's trust and then working with them to defeat the Sons of Garmadon. That's how I see it. Maybe you guys see something different, but if you do, be sure to let me know down below in the comments. Considering how short these teaser trailers were, they sure did pack a lot of punch and a lot of new information in each of these scenes. Now, a lot of this new insightful information into this new season of Ninjago really had to do with the good guys, the ninjas. However, there was some little interesting details on the Sons of Garmadon part that I found pretty interesting, and one of those is actually whenever Zayn is voicing over this scene right here. We have Ultraviolet, we have Mr. E, we have some other members over on the right and left, and Zayn states that the Sons of Garmadon consider their leader to be called the Quiet One. Now, I know a lot of people have been considering Mr. E to be the all-time leader of the Sons of Garmadon, and I mean, it kind of does make sense. He is portrayed with the extra set of arms, but maybe that's just an effect of the Oni Mask of Vengeance. And to be honest, it kind of seems like LEGO would make it more mysterious. They wouldn't just put him blatantly right here in this scene and a lot of different places in these trailers. I think that there may be someone behind all of this that we have not seen yet. Now, we do have all of the images of all the sets, but that doesn't mean that there isn't someone behind this that maybe isn't a minifigure. Maybe it's some sort of spiritual being back there. You remember the Overlord, that sort of thing. Not saying the Overlord is behind all of this, but you really never know. Now, to be honest, I think it could be Mr. E, but to add a more of a mystery factor, I really think that LEGO should have done something, and maybe has done something that we do not expect right now, and I think that's what's so cool about some of these Ninjago storylines. So be sure to let me know down below what you guys think. Is Mr. E the Quiet One, the leader of the Sons of Garmadon, or is it maybe someone else? Now, before I wrap up this video, I have one more thing I want to quickly talk about, or just mention really here, and that's the new Destiny's Bounty. You guys can see it there, flying in the sky. Looks a lot different from the movie, looks a lot different from the previous series we've gotten. We don't have a set for it. LEGO kind of takes waves. They don't usually do a Destiny's Bounty and then do another Destiny's Bounty set, you know, the wave afterward. So although the Destiny's Bounty sets usually sell very well in the LEGO community, we're getting a break from them for this wave. This snapshot from the trailer shows that Harumi is actually on the Destiny's Bounty, and they have some really cool looking screen over to the right there. It's like a dome, kind of like a concave lens. I thought that was really cool. I just wanted to put that in real fast, and of course here's a better image, a bit closer up. It's a bit blurry because we didn't get an official, you know, right on the Destiny's Bounty. It was just kind of flying away in the distance, but zoomed in, here you can see it's got some really interesting wings off to the sides, almost look like a light blue and a magenta color on there. The Destiny's Bounty looks more like a scrap metal ship, kind of like they just threw a bunch of stuff together from Jay's parents' junkyard. but that's just my opinion. We guess we'll have to see different angles, of course, and clearer images whenever we get more trailers, or maybe, of course, whenever we get the full episodes. And those were the main points that I wanted to talk to you guys about today in these new 3 trailers. If you guys have not already checked them out, like I said, they're on LEGO's YouTube channel. You guys can be able to find them very easily because they are very popular right now. Now, of course, if you guys have enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe if you guys do not want to miss out on any other LEGO Ninjago action. Of course, we have the full-length episodes coming out soon, and I'll be doing videos on those whenever they come out as well. I've got some really cool video ideas, so be sure to have those notifications on so you guys don't miss out on any of this awesome Ninjago action that's going to be happening in the next few weeks. I'm SpitBrix, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.